What's going on, guys? In today's video, I want to show you how to beat 99% of local businesses using on-page optimization. Watch this. All right, guys, I hope everybody's doing great. If you're watching this video, you're interested in ranking right here in Google Maps. Right? This is my specialty. This is where I help local business owners across the country, actually across the world, rank in this area in Google Maps. So let's get started. What I'm going to speak to you today about is on-page optimization. What that means is what's on your website. I frequently get questions by people who say, do I need a website to rank in Google Maps? The short answer is no, but you'll only rank for one keyword. You'll rank for whatever keyword is in your GMB title. So for example, you may rank without a website for the keyword divorce law because that's your title. But what Google does, and let me show you real quick why this is so important. If you go to your Google business profile, in this example, I'm going to show you mine, and you click edit profile and you scroll down a little bit, right here where it says website, this is where you plug your website in. And what Google does is it goes into your website and it spiders through your website and it's looking for a couple of things. First thing it's looking for is where are you located and what do you do? Why is that so important? Because people watching this website have their website created like they're a national brand. What do I mean by a national brand? A Home Depot, Starbucks, Walmart. These are national brands. They're not tied to one area like Tampa, Florida. They're not only found in Staten Island, New York, in one area. They're across the nation, so they don't have to put the location on their website because they're all over. However, if you're doing basement refinishing and you're doing it in Cleveland, Ohio, you have to have Cleveland, Ohio plastered all over your website because you need to show Google where you perform this service. And it wouldn't just be Cleveland, and it wouldn't probably just be Ohio. It would be a smaller suburb inside Cleveland, Ohio, and there's 150,000 people living in that area. So you want to rank for not only Cleveland, Ohio, but for ABC town inside Cleveland, Ohio. You want to start there and you want to rank in that area. I see websites where people are trying to rank the whole Chicago and they have one review. Google doesn't even know who they are and they're trying to take over the whole state for carpet cleaning. Start in your area. So what we do is we put our website inside Google Business Profile. Google then uses the website that we put inside to spider through, and Google wants to know what we do and where we do it. Then when you go to your website, see if your website answers that question completely. Hey guys, if you like this type of information, please like and subscribe so we can get it out to more people just like you. Thank you. All right, guys, so let me show you how to rank in Google Maps. You'll notice here on the left-hand side, I typed in divorce lawyers. I just really want to show you the difference as to why a client's ranking and why somebody's not ranking. And then let's just scroll down like really low. We'll come over here to Cassandra and Jula. I'm just going to click that. And what we're going to do is we're going to check the two websites. First, let's check this website. You'll see the address on the top, not really enough signal to let Google know where you're located and what you do. Nice logo here, a lion and a tiger. Now, what does a lion and a tiger? If I went to Google and typed in Staten Island divorce lawyer, would I see lions and tigers? Is that something that I would see in Google Images? So I'll type in Staten Island. I suggest you do this too for each keyword page that you have. Are you using the appropriate images for your industry? Okay, so I type in Staten Island divorce lawyers. I go to images. Believe me, this matters. Look, here's Soren Law. You'll see they appear to be pictures of professional people. This means something to Google in regards to law. I think this is a perfect picture. Divorce, family law with the gavel. This means divorce lawyer right here. Okay, let's go back to it. Did you see any tigers and lions? Where is this client located? Attorney at law, fierce representation and passionate service. Who are they? Who am I going to be dealing with? Is this Cassandra and this Julo? How about this? I want to call them. Where's their phone number? Credit cards do they take? Okay, let's scroll down a little bit more. Okay, this is the services that they provide. They seem like nice enough people. I still do not know where they're located. Remember when I said a while ago, is your website set up like Starbucks or like Home Depot? Meaning that it's not a local brand, it's a national brand. The people who designed this website, that's what they did. They designed it as a national brand. I promise you, nobody from California is coming to this website to get divorced in New York. This is a local website. This is a Google 3-pack website. You must be in Google Maps if you're a local divorce lawyer. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. Maybe I'm messing up. Our practice areas. What does our practice areas mean to Google? Meet our attorneys. Once again, don't know where they practice. Gallery. What does that mean? What our clients say about our service? I mean, can you at least say what our clients say about our divorce law services? This website is a beautiful website. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. Very well laid out. This website appears to be done by a designer, somebody who knows how to design. Everything's lined up perfect. It looks beautiful. This website is not set up for Google. Nobody is filling out a form on the bottom. If this form was so important, at least put it up over one of the tigers. Contact us now. And then put a picture of the lawyer. Put this tiger picture in the background. Look, I wouldn't even have that. I'd have a courtroom in the background. I'd find images off Google, find what the theme was. I would go to the Staten Island courthouse if you're a Staten Island lawyer and put that picture behind you. I just want to show you this website, right? It says nothing about where they do it, where they perform law, or what law practices they do. It says nothing on the homepage. And by no way am I making fun of this website. I'm just using it as an example. If they made these changes, they would rank as high as my client. And you may be making the same mistake. Now let's take a look at Soren Law and see why it's different. Naturally, we have the logo. It's nice and big. We have the phone number right underneath it. We have a call to action, which as you scroll down, it backs up the number again, right? So we have the number several times throughout the website. You'll notice that it says top rated divorce lawyer on Staten Island. It lets you know what they do and where they do it. Now, the reason why we're using divorce lawyer is because that is her GMB category. Divorce lawyer, that's the #1 GMB category. There's a program called GMBEverywhere, and when you use that extension, it'll show you the GMB categories that your competition is using. That's how I got this right here from GMBEverywhere. You get 5 searches a day free. So let's go back to it. Remember, when you're trying to rank in the Google 3-pack, in Google Maps, the area you're trying to rank and the GMB category for the homepage. You have to make sure that the pictures you use are relevant. This is not a relevant picture for a law firm. It may be a nice picture, but it's not relevant to ranking in Google. That's all I'm saying. Website is done beautifully. It's really done nice. I like the way it looks. All right, let's get back here. And you want to know who you're dealing with. The first image here. Okay, what does it say here? Awards and recognition for our Staten Island divorce attorney. Soren Law Group, productive client-attorney relationship. Richmond County. Staten Island is located in Richmond County. Richmond County, once again, means the same thing to Google without repeating Staten Island. New York City, Staten Island's most trusted law firm. Divorce lawyer services areas we serve. And these are the areas that they serve. Divorce representation, divorce lawyer on Staten Island. How Staten Island divorce lawyers on Soren Law Group could help you. Leading divorce attorney for family law on Staten Island. Real divorce client testimonials from Staten Island, New York. All right, consult with a Staten Island divorce attorney, Karen B. Soren. Well, let me show you the last thing. One section that we add that I think is really helpful is we do a section on the bottom just about Staten Island. We talk about your area. So if you're located in Tampa, you're located in Staten Island, we put a map of the area and we talk about it. And we also use the picture, so because Google recognizes this as Staten Island. And then once again, everything we follow up with the footer. If you have one location, you put the location in the footer. If you have more than one GMB, you don't have any location in your footer. You need to create a locations page. What do I mean by that? Go to Starbucks, check their locations page. Go to Home Depot, check their locations page. I think Home Depot has the best locations pages ever done. Notice the hours. It doesn't just say Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30. Every hour has to be listed out. Is it a big ranking factor? No, it's not. It's not a huge ranking factor, but it's important. Do your hours exactly as they're listed in your Google business profile. Let's go back to this. The home page is all about your profile, which is divorce lawyer. You need to look and you need to see what your #1 GMB category is. You could get to that by going to business.google.com and just log in, and you could check what your GMB category is. Your first page should be your second GMB category, which is family attorney. These are all your GMB categories right here. So your first set of links, not home, right? Because if you're over here and you click home, you could click your logo and go home. You don't need a home link. You're not going to rank for certain keywords if you don't have a page. For example, for legal services, right? Whatever keywords are associated with legal services. Let's just say that legal separation lawyer, the category is legal services. You're not going to rank for legal separation lawyer unless you have the GMB category, legal services. So what do? You go to Google, you type in legal services, and you check your competition, and you see what GMB categories everybody else has for legal separation lawyer. You go to Google, type in legal separation lawyer, then look to see what the GMB category is for your competition. Say it's legal services, then you need to be legal services. You need to have a page on legal services. Your first set of pages are your GMB categories. Your second set of pages are your keyword pages. These are all the pages that you're trying to rank in the Google 3-pack for Google Maps. Your third set of links are the areas that you serve. After that, you can put anything you want. Meet our attorneys, blog, frequently asked questions, contact us. That phone number should be nice and huge in the right-hand side, and you should have the credit cards that you offer. As an older person, I'm 58, I just saw the phone number right here. I'm telling you that is really hard to find on a desktop. On a cell phone, it may even be harder. You want that phone number nice and big, and you want that phone number repeated several times on the website. If you follow this, the way that I do website design here at Mindsaw, if you follow this structure, you have a better chance of ranking. Can you rank with a website like this? There's a lot of dirty tricks that you could use off page that could make it rank. So I'm not going to say it's impossible. Are your rankings going to last forever or for a long amount of time? I'm going to say no, because tricks only last so long until Google does an update. I'm not against tricks. I'm not 100% against tricks. However, 98% of your campaign should be white hat SEO. It should be exactly what Google wants to see you should have. Google shouldn't figure out that you're a divorced lawyer on Staten Island. When you look at your website after seeing this video, you're going to see a couple of those mistakes because you're going to see the same thing. You're going to notice H tags that just say about us. Take a look at your website. I could click any website in Google Maps that I showed you in the beginning and find a bunch of things that could be improved. Are they mistakes? To me, they are. This whole thing is just my opinion. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a scientist. I do have really good rankings in Google. I have been doing this since 2012. I've been doing website design for about almost 30 years now. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. I know that websites like this rank. I mean, let's face it. You may not like this site. You may like this site better. I like this site better. I like tigers. But you can't argue that this site doesn't make sense. You can't say that this doesn't make sense. GMB categories, homepage, everything about the area you serve and the GMB category. First set of links, all your GMB categories. Second set of links, all your keyword pages. Third set of links, areas you serve. Now you may be scratching your head and say, well, I don't know. Okay, you don't know? What are you ranking in about us? Once again with the tigers. And I'm not making fun of this website. Practice areas. These are the keyword pages trying to rank for. Well, you're only trying to rank for 3 or 4 services? There's a lot of services being a criminal attorney. Gallery. I don't know how a page like this can help you rank. I mean, this is nice, but I'm sure I could check all this and see this on their Facebook. Like I said, guys, when you set up your website, I want you to set your website up like this. GMB category and where you perform your service. You don't perform your service in Chicago. Like, don't take over the entire state. Just take over the town that you do business in, especially if you're a brand new website. You're doing it in a 20-mile radius. Wherever you registered your GMB, you have to be real with yourself. You want to be located in Manhattan, but if you're located in Staten Island, that's not Manhattan. Don't put Manhattan all over your website if you're located in Brooklyn. If you're located in Clearwater, you're not located in Tampa. All right, guys, look, I drove you crazy with this video today, but I hope you learned something, right? But here's the thing that I really want you to learn. You already know it. We do this. We improve our website, not necessarily just to improve our website and not necessarily get more leads, but the most important thing is that we're able to improve our lifestyle, the care of our family. We make more money so we could do more things and put our kids in better schools, help out around the house and help our family. That's the reason why we do this. In the meantime, when you're not making as much money, don't be a grouch and a grump to your family. That's one lesson I learned. I was so focused when I first started doing this SEO that I really put my family to the side. Get out of the basement if you're in the basement or wherever you're doing your work. get up, ask your wife, say, honey, start off like that. Is there something I could do to help you around here? Help out, do something, make the bed, do something, help her out around the house. She's doing the other half of the work. You have to appreciate your wife or your significant other. You know what I'm talking about. So be good to your family, be good to your kids, make improvements to your business, and I wish you the best. All right, guys? So until next time, we'll see you soon. Thank you. I dedicate this video to my friend, Darren Marion. I miss you and I love you, brother.